Bam! Hey everyone, Fast Eddie here. I'm out here at some high school that this awesome lady got permission, but this is Dan the fireman's over there. We got a bunch of people. And you can see in the background, we got my bike, cruisers, a street triple, just showed up, we got a Grom, all kinds of stuff. So this video is going to be about how to get your knee down on a cruiser. A lot of people don't think it was possible, so I'm here to prove you're all wrong. Mythbusters with Fast Eddie, right? So the first thing to think about, bikes are either made for performance or comfort. So obviously cruiser bikes are not made to do high-speed cornering at a track. It's just not meant for that. But then you get a sport bike and that's pretty much made only for performance, and then you're not going to be driving 1,000 miles on a sport bike. You can, but probably not the most comfortable thing. So a quick overview. First thing to keep in mind, once you start leaning the bike, you have more risk and you're losing ground clearance. The closer and closer any hard parts get to the ground, the more likely you'll slip out because you're just leaning too far over. So keep in mind, generally, the more upright the bike, the safer. The more ground clearance and the better the suspension could work. So if everybody could think about it, right? If I'm leaned all the way over and I hit a pothole, can the suspension work as best as this? Of course not. The suspension works up and down. That's how it works. If you start leaning the bike all the way over, it doesn't work like that, or it's not meant to as well. So if I could get the bike as upright as possible to go through any corner, it's extremely beneficial. The suspension could do its job and I gain ground clearance. So even if you're not doing knee dragging stuff, if you're on a cruiser bike or any bike, if you could just get your body off to the side of the bike and I want the bike more upright, if I could take a corner like this, that's a lot safer and smoother and the suspension works better if I take the corner like this. You agree? No matter what speed, no matter what corner. So the more upright the bike, the better. It's actually how to get your knee down on a bike, on a cruiser bike. Surprise, surprise everyone, the technique is not different. It's the same exact thing. Move your butt back as far as you can. Your hands are gonna be on the handlebars like normal. So imagine your handlebars are field goal posts and your head is a football. I want you to miss. So there's your upper body, right? It's simple. Your elbow below your wrist, your chin should like almost touch your wrist, just over here like this. And you're not gonna be tensed up like, then you wanna play the piano and just be completely loose. Outside arm, if you're able to, drape it across your gas tank or just let it be a limp noodle from your shoulder to your wrist. Nothing going on. All the way back up again, same thing, get your foot out of the way. Wherever you wanna put your inside foot, it doesn't really matter as long as it will never touch the ground. So when I jump on this bike, I'm actually putting my foot on the engine case like this. So if anything does touch the ground, it's on the foot peg and not my actual foot. It's very easy. If you get your foot on the ground, if you ever experience this, you said you're scraping pegs, if your foot touches the ground, they get pulled off and all, that's freaked out, right? So get your foot out of the way. I'm gonna be on the bike, everything like this, got my foot all the way up and just hanging all the way over. So everything comes into play. It's not just your body position, it's the speed, how fast you're going, where you're looking. Are you actually counter steering, which is a big problem people seem to don't understand. If I wanna go left, what do? Push left. But that doesn't make sense because if I push left, the tire goes that way. So how am I going that way? Counter steering, counterintuitive. I push left, the bike destabilizes and it leans to the left because of the shape of the tire. It's a big circle in the middle of the tire. It's a smaller circle on the outside of the tire. So like a top. Which way does it go? Towards the smaller circle. So that's why you lean left and the bike goes to the left. So I'm gonna jump on the bike. I'm gonna take off a little bit. I think this will be my third time actually riding this bike, but I'll go left, I'll go right, I'll do a couple demonstrations. So I want you to pay attention for when I set up my body and how is my body position at the end of the corner as well. Because no matter what you're doing, before you go into any corner, I don't care how you look before the corner, you be jacked up. To stay that way going in and out of the corner. You don't want to be moving in the middle of a corner and now you're jacking up the suspension. Right, however you look. So you want to get it set up before the corner begins. So speed is always first, downshift, slow down, brake, whatever you need to do. And then the 3 steps for any corner, no matter what you're doing, knee dragging or not, it's irrelevant. Body, head, bike. Get your body position set up. Before you turn the bike, look, is it clear? Is there gravel? Is there a squirrel? Is there whatever? And the last thing you do is turn the bike. Body, head, bike. So I'm gonna jump on, do a little demonstration, and then we'll keep on rolling here. It's like the 4th of July, right? Everybody get their phones out? Yeah. I forgot to mention, this is Dan the fireman's bike. What kind of bike is this?
It's a 1200 Sportster.
1200 Sportster, there we go. Anything you have done to it? Any modifications? Any?
A lot. Got the fuel pack, I got a VO2 air intake, Vance & Hines exhaust, and then a bunch of accessories that are mainly just cosmetic, but then I got a 412 suspension. That's pretty much it. Just a lot of fun accessories.
Bam! Straight from the man, Dan the fireman. All right, everybody. It's gonna take off just like any bike. I've already rode this bike a couple times now, so if I forget how to start it up, don't laugh at me, but I do the same thing when I ride any bike. I kind of take off, get used to the friction zone, I do a couple hard breaks to see what that feels like. And then from there on, everything I just said, how to get your knee down, it's the same exact thing. Body, head, bike. Check it out. If I remember how to start this. Again, same principles. Get my body off to the bike before the corner begins. A lot of times I see people go into a corner, they're all set up. They start to lean the bike over, and then they think it's a good idea, like the bike's not gonna like it if they start doing this in the middle of the corner. Look at this. Why would you want to jack up this suspension in the middle of the corner? Get your setup set up before the corner begins. And the reason why I take my hand off and my foot off, just to demonstrate there's no tension in your body. You should be completely relaxed. I'm sitting down on a bike. How much effort does it take to do this? And that's the only thing required to turn the bike. You don't have to do anything. There's nothing with your feet. You don't have to push your legs. You're not standing. Just loose. Body, head, bike. Practice where you're looking. So thanks for watching. I'm going to keep on making other videos with all these cool guys and all these bikes and everything. So stay tuned. Dan the Fireman, thanks for letting me borrow your bike. And I'll see you next time.